So yesterday we went on a fishing trip that was pretty crazy. A lot happened, a lot more than what you're seeing in the thumbnail and everything. And by the way, I want to say kudos to you for clicking on this video and watching it. I know what that thumbnail is that you clicked on, and I know what people are going to be thinking about you, that people might see your browsing history. So you're brazen. And yeah, we got ourselves that crazy Kingsnake eel. I'm going to cook it up right now. While I'm doing that, I want to take you along the journey that we had fishing this really cool spot. It's the first time I've ever been. This is a spot called the East Breaks. What it is, it's like the continental shelf collapsed and there was this huge landslide underwater. It's like 30 miles long, 30 miles of cliff that just collapsed onto the bottom. That made a lot of really exquisite fishing spots, and that's what we're gonna go check out today. I'll cook up this fish now, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how it tastes. That's a lot of fish. All right, let's see what we can do with that.
Now, we'll want to reset that drag again. And whatever you do not put your hand on that spool. So the drag's it, you got your hand off of it.
Now you're on.
There you go.
I didn't go all the way down. I went kind of deep. Yeah, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let you fight your fish, see what you got. I don't want to risk me hooking something. It sounds like you got shark. Yeah. It's got a head shake, you know? That's probably an AJ.
It really does. I not even know his hook.
It's shaking in the mouth of that shark.
Yeah, it's quivering.
Oh, come on.
Oh, this is going to take a while. If it's an AJ, you're not going to just bring him right in.
It's a shark now. Lost him.
Yeah, it's probably a shark. Shark!
Had a fish. Hell yeah. Get him.
It's a lot of fun catching those AJs on those Stellas.
I love it when you can get them.
Get it on the roller.
Hopefully that you get the shark so I can get down there and the AJ. This is an AJ. Losing them or experiment with something different? Yeah. Hang in there, Perry. You'll get him.
Yeah, right.
Look how we can get an AJ in the boat.
Maybe an AJ will eat this shark. Maybe what we need to do is put a giant butterfly jig.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing on that.
On a heavy line, 100 pound or so.
Yeah.
Drop it to the bottom, put the button gear and drag it off and see if we can get one to eat it.
Get you a little more movement. Let's see the tension anyway.
They cut you off again?
Yep.
Damn sharks, man.
All right, so check this out. I got to drop this guy down pretty quick, but I wanted to show it to you before I did because we're going to have a little bit of fun with this. So we have this company that we have worked with from time to time. They make this lure. I'll have a link for these guys in the description down below if you want to check this out. So this is the Zipper Plastics Zipzilla. Now these guys were big time back in the 70s for bass championships. And after we were talking to them for a bit, I was like, you know what? I can beat that. So the goal with this is to catch the biggest fish that has ever been caught with a zipper plastic. You see what's happening to us right now, so I'm hoping and praying that that's what happens, and that we can actually get them up to the boat. If this doesn't work, I want to tie up the next Zipzilla to one of these with the grouper rod and smoke one of those sharks.
All right.
That will set a record. If I can't do it with this, I can do it with this.
Yeah, it's going down.
You can see my you can see my
see
bait.
the shark going down after your bait. I can't see your bait, but I do see the shark going down after it. Get some herky jerky stuff, man. There you go. Get him going, get him going, get him going. Go for it, buddy. Put it in low gear and winch his ass up.
That shark?
I don't know.
I got a shark.
I think he's been sharp.
It's a big damn shark, dude.
All right, let's see if we get that baby in low gear. You got it.
I'm hoping what's going to happen here is in about 30 seconds I'm going to... Oh shit, never mind.
I think we got cut off by another shark. Damn, sharks are eating everything we hook.
I was going to wear him out in like 2 minutes and then bring him up. And we were going to figure out what needs to be done to harvest them. Oh shit,
Oh, he's back on. He must have come right at you with it. Oh, you're back on again. He must have turned and swam right at you. Just keep winching his ass in. Put all new internals in that reel so it can take it.
Well, shit.
What did you just do? Drop that thing overboard?
The microphone.
You dropped your microphone overboard?
I did.
Is it gone or does they float?
No, it's gone. Shark ate it.
Shit. Another one gets taken by the sharks. There's the 500-foot mark. Is he still on or is he just coming at you?
I mean, it's not.
No, he's
like
still just coming at you.
No, he's still there.
He's just coming at you.
It scared him.
He didn't like that. All right. When my record on these 500-pound sharks is about 12 minutes on to land them. See if you can break it. You've been going about 5 minutes now. I had one alongside the boat ready to be released in 12 minutes one time, and he was about 500 pounds.
Spinner? Black tip?
Yeah. Sandfish. Sand shark.
Hardhead.
It was a hard head.
Tourist trap.
Man, if a hardhead got as big as a shark that we have out here,
God, be miserable. Sharks are miserable enough as it is. They eat everything we hook. We've hooked so many big amberjack today, and the sharks have eaten every one of them, 100%.
I may be serving beers for a minute after this.
You can go past the stop on that drag if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right here. Put you put 35 pounds of drag or so, and if necessary, we can go a little higher. I'd say as he wears out and you start making headway on him, we can start bumping the drag up a little.
Yeah.
Get it up to 45, 50 pounds of drag, and you'll bring him right on in. But we don't want to do that until he's starting to get tired and showing it. This winter I took that reel in and had to replace all the guts, because when I gave them, they gave them back to me in a bag, and they just shook their head and said, "Man, what are you doing to that reel?" These gears are shot. Everything was wore out. There's another line marker coming up. We have those on our line every 50 feet. I just don't know which one that is. Judging by the volume of line he has on his reel, we probably still have another, that's probably a 150 foot mark. Oop. Well, it was 150 foot. That's a good sized shark taking line off the reel like that, because usually they don't take line off when you have 35 or so pounds of drag. It's amazing. 500-pound shark will hardly take any line. We'd all like to go catch something worth eating if Paul would just quit fooling around with these damn sharks.
It's all fun and games until you have to get to this part of the whole deal.
And when you use heavy tackle like this, which what we're doing is we're trying to hook the AJs and drag them up quick before the sharks get them. So we're using really heavy tackle, heavy hooks, heavy jigs. Everything's heavy. 200-pound test leaders, 200-pound test braid, 30 wide reel with starting at 30 pounds of drag and working our way up from there. And we just drag those AJs in, but the problem is the sharks are getting them before we get them in, and these are, you know, typically 40 to 70 pound AJs right here, and sharks are swallowing them whole. That must be the 100-foot mark right there. You're almost home.
I see the fish 100 feet down.
So that's the 100-foot mark. Perry just marked the fish at 100 feet. So
this might be a PB, man.
It might. I don't know, one you caught a few years back was ginormous. That damn thing was monstrous. We've caught a lot of 9 and 10 footers, and that one was bigger. This is why I had to have shoulder surgery last year, because of doing that too many times. You'll be in surgery before you know it.
Yeah. They get me the upgraded model.
Yeah. I kept my original parts. Okay,
there he is. I see him.
Okay, we're finally starting to see him.
Oh, he's a big boy.
Yeah, I can't. Oh Lord. Oh my gosh. You can't see him on the camera yet, but yeah, that's a big one. So,
make a run in a
so here's the deal. You got to do this by yourself.
I got to release him by myself.
You got to do everything. I'm not going to touch anything. You got to get him up to the side of the boat. I'll lift the cleat up for you. I'll do that much. Right. Once you get them worn out, you're going to have to hand line them in by hand by yourself, and then get them tied off to a cleat. And then when you're ready, you can release them. I'm not going to touch anything.
All right, deal.
This is how we do it on this boat. Every man for himself. Don't cut Parrot Paul off.
Shit.
Oh, that's a blackfin, Perry.
Yeah, Paul.
Paul, I gotta
clip that. Just clip it.
Close.
Down deeper than that.
Get him up a little bit higher.
I can't. He's hung in the line. You got to get it. Just go get him. Come on, man.
Yeah, bring him up. Get out of here. That's like 60-pound test.
He sharpens his teeth.
That's an advertisement for Perry Dental.
I did it. That's what it was.
You want some nice and sharp teeth? Go talk to my uncle. He'll get you sharpened up.
Got Perry's blackfin out of the way.
This is gonna be like a scene out of Jaws where it comes up.
Way to go, Perry. There you go. All right, Paul, get that thing in. Let's get this over with.
You need a knife to bleed him, or is that? Oh, I guess.
Well, you're not going to break. Perry, make a mess.
You get a picture of that?
Toothbrush. This is how we roll on the thrill ride, Bloody Decks. All right, back to Paul. Wasting our time. There he is. I see him. He's down deep. You still got at least 50 feet to go. So you get the 50-foot mark on the reel yet?
No, it's.
Oh, it's right there. Okay, so you got 50 feet to go.
Where'd that jig go that cut off?
You had it. I don't know. He's taking line off that reel with that much drag.
Yep.
Look at this. He's dumping the reel again. Look at this. He's got about 40 pounds of drag and he's smoking it. Jeez. That wears him out when he does that, so he might come up easy this time.
They got to go on those runs. You don't want him to have.
Yeah, we don't want him.
When he gets to the boat.
Yeah, we don't want him green at the side of the boat. That's not fun. Well, it's exciting, but it's somewhat dangerous. Bigger than the average bear for this area. Normally they're 8 and 10 foot. Out here, I think this one's a little bigger. We're using way more drag on this thing than we ever use, and he's still just taking 150 feet of line at a time. There he is. That's the closest he's been yet.
Oh, no.
I don't know if you can see him down there or not. With the camera, he's down deep. Oh, look at, oh God, he's barfing up everything.
Yeah. He just barfed up a tuna that's got a remora on it.
Look at that. He ate it while we were, look at that. He looked straight down. He ate that while we were fighting him.
That's the AJ you probably hooked.
Yeah, that's the AJ he hooked. Look at the size of this damn thing. Ginormous. He's easily 500 or 600 pounds.
Oh.
Look at the size of this thing, Perry. Jeez
Yeah,
Louise.
I got the leader.
This is the biggest, right? His all yours, man. Back the drag off a little bit once you, yes, there you go. Now, you may not be able to tell it here. His head,
look at the size of his head.
His head is wider than our bodies. He's probably 11 feet or so. There's another one right there, following him around.
Up.
There's another shark following him around.
Silky.
That's ginormous, dude.
Oh,
All right,
man.
all right, Paul.
Yeah.
Get your line off on this cleat over here. Yeah, I think this is your personal best.
Yeah.
This guy's easily 600 pounds. Look at the size of that thing. Now grab your line here and tie him off. Tie him off. Lift him up hard and tie him off. Keep coming. Oh my God, I can't even lift him. He's so heavy. Don't cut him. Hang on a minute. We're still looking at him.
I don't have battery in the GoPro. It died. Otherwise, I'd put it in the water.
All right. He's gonna pop this line just from.
You got your jig back.
Got my jig back.
Bent you, jig.
Thank you.
He broke my hook.
Yeah, look at what he did with that jig. Jesus.
Strong damn fish.
How much does that thing weigh?
More than half a pound. That's closer to a pound.
600 probably.
Yeah. It's easily
That's a pickup.
a pound, if not a pound and a half. All right,
All right, we
here
got some
go.
fishing to do.
Way to go, Paul.
Round two.
Starts getting easy after a while with the grouper starting to float.
Kind of forgot what it was like to fish without sharks taking you every 2 seconds.
You don't have the other stuff yet.
I know, that's why I'm speeding up, but
Big
ass top.
it's long and thin. What is that?
Oh, Stanley Eel. Sure as shit is.
Big ass. Oh, he came off?
Can you bump me over to him?
Yeah.
They're good eating, aren't they, Greg?
We're gonna find out.
I have no idea.
Okay.
You want to open her up? Yeah.
You gonna eat it?
Yeah.
There's Paul's his giant eel that he just caught. Trying to bite the crap out of him. Let's see this mouth. Don't get bit by that. Alright, so there's Paul's eel.
I don't even know.
Ain't it? What?
He's still kicking.
The eel's still kicking?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Well, don't let... Oh shit. You're tickling him. He's ticklish right there. Holy cow, that dude's still alive.
Dude, he came from like 800 feet down.
And been on ice all afternoon. Look at that. Whoa! Hey, Perry.
How do you dispatch an eel?
A pissed off eel.
Yeah.
And very pissed off.
Kind of freaking me out a little bit, man. Yeah, there you go. Put him up against that.
Alright, so here's this hole is 36 inches.
Plus another 36.
36.
72.
72 inches and 6 feet long.
You heard it here first. He's 84 inches.
Can we cut this dude's head off?
Yeah, I think
bites my arm off first before I stuck it in the water.
I'm not doing any seasoning on this. I am a big fan of shows like Naked and Afraid and Alone and all of those, you know, survivor shows. I want to try out this eel, and I see those guys eating eel on all those shows, and I'm like, damn, dude, I want to try that. And now that we got our hands on one, I am experimenting, and I want to cook it just like they do, to experience what they experience when they're out there cooking their electric eels down in the Amazon and all of that stuff. Everyone and their mother likes to get out and catch all the same species. You know what I mean? Like, we're all eating the same kind of fish. And that's really cool. I enjoy those videos just as much as you do. But one of the things that I want to do is taste all the other fish. You know what I mean? I want to know what it's like to eat things like this Kingsnake eel. I want to encourage people to go out and eat the other stuff. Fish is great. Going fishing is an excellent time to be spending with your family. It is an excellent skill to have. Oftentimes, a lot of these other species that you can catch, they taste just fine. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the case with Kingsnake eel. We're going to find out now. I'll tell you how it tastes, and I will give you a comparison to other species. And I did a lot of research before I actually, you know, threw it on the pit. I suggest you do the same. I'm not going to vouch for the safety of the fish today. I'm only vouching for the flavor, because I know fish flavor. I ate a lot of fish. Let's get this guy cooked up, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Healthy looking slab of meat, man, that's for sure. Of course, any meat looks good on the grill. It's kind of hard to make it, you know, not look good. Let's try it. Really white, kind of flaky, not flaky like snapper, but I mean, look at that. It's got good consistency to it. It's not mushy. It has a good flavor. This with some butter, obviously some salt. Flavor-wise, I could eat this all day long. There's an issue though. Because it's an eel, it has really weird bones. And I could not get the bones. I couldn't play around them. I couldn't get them out. Like, these bones are just so hard to get around. And it's almost kind of stringy. See that? I'm gonna keep eating it while I'm talking. These bones are so big, like it's not hard to eat around them, but it's hard to get the meat off of them and eat without it. So freaking hard to play this guy. I couldn't get it on camera. He was slipping all over the deck like a gaff top. It was so slippery, there was no traction. Like you couldn't, it was hard to hold him down against the fillet board just to cut the meat. I ended up having to cut him into sections and then fillet out each one of those sections and just literally hold it in place while I'm, you know, cutting the fillet out. This meat is really good. Great texture, good flavor. I would eat this again if I could figure out a way of filleting. That is Kingsnake Eel. Not too bad, especially if you're like starving and you're gonna eat it, you know, naked and afraid style. This is a good way to go. I see why those guys enjoy it. It's kind of like redfish. Yeah, I would say redfish or drum, maybe black drum. Put it in that category. We had an absolute blast, and it was even more fun getting to take you on this adventure with us. So please consider subscribing and check out that video right there. It was a really fun one. All right, thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.